As many of us now know, working from home has its pros and cons. On the plus side, no commute, increased productivity, and a better work-life balance. On the downside, lack of social interaction and inability to unplug. And if you happen to live in a haunted house, being distracted by ghosts. Maryville, Tennessee. Brandy Ivy has been working from home for the better part of 2020. Prior to this, she would work long hours, come home at night, and sometimes notice a cabinet door was left open or a lamp was knocked over. Back then, she would blame it on family members or one of their pets. But now, Brandy is thinking it might be something paranormal because of moments like this.
The mirror has been doing this for like 15 minutes now.
Hoping to catch more evidence, Brandy sets up a camera to record while she works. And in September 2020, while Brandy is on her computer, the camera and her dog Toby pick up some activity in the kitchen. Did you catch that? Watch again as two cabinets open up in the background. First, a small green one to the left. Then, the larger one to the right. Brandy has no idea what just happened, despite the fact that Toby walks over to her. Then, a picture on the wall starts swaying back and forth.
My name is Brandy, and these are my videos. Typically what I do is I leave it up and let it record, and then when I feel something happen, I go back and I get it, right? But this particular time, nothing had happened for like a couple days. And I was like, let's go ahead and check back because I'm sure I missed something. And when I rewatched the footage, my little green cabinet door, that opened. The cabinet next to it, that one opened. And then the picture on the wall just started to sway ever so slightly. So if I wouldn't have actually sat down and watched the footage like I did, I'd have missed it.
This is really a terrific capture because the person involved in the video has no idea that anything is going on. It's all about what the dog is witnessing. And when things start to move, this dog picks up on it right away.
He doesn't bark. He just kind of moseys his way over to Brandy as she's working, like everything's normal. And I think that's a good sign. When your animals don't feel threatened by the energy in your house, I feel like that's a good way to leverage on whether or not you should feel threatened.
A month later, Brandy's cat Tucker is in the kitchen and picks up on something as well.
Every Saturday, we typically go out and do like our grocery shopping or whatnot. We're gone for a few hours. When I got back home, the camera was on its back, like laying down. I'm like, what in the world? So I went and go checked it out, and it was Tucker, running across the counter. That scared me quite a bit. That whole next week, we stayed at my husband's parents' house.
What interests me about this is that the cat is staring into the machine. If there were a person on the floor pulling on this or somehow tugging it, the cat would be looking at the human being doing that. But no, the cat is staring fixedly at that machine. And that, to me, is where it gets really creepy.
I wouldn't believe it unless the animals were reacting to it. And when they react to it, I freak out.
2 days after the dryer incident, Brandy and her daughter leave the house to walk Toby. When they return, a lamp is on the floor, so they check the footage to see what happened.
When we got back, we both checked it and we looked at each other like, oh my goodness. It was, I think, a span of maybe like 30 seconds of just like chaos. And if you pay attention, you could see the shadow go through the house as it knocks things over. It's like a full force. The lamp always falls, and now I know why.
To me, this almost seems like residual activity. It's almost as if somebody that used to live in this home is still there on a spiritual level and still doing day-to-day stuff, doing the laundry, opening a cabinet, cleaning up the living room.
Whatever it is, Brandy has tried to get rid of it. To no avail.
I've had several people come and bless the home many times, and it stayed quiet for a while after that, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks after that. But then it just picks right back up. People always ask me, why don't you move? But this is our home. We've been here a decade.
For now, at least, Brandy is learning to live with it.
I'm not gonna lie now, just because I'm used to it doesn't mean that the big bangs of the something falling doesn't scare you, because it does. It catches you off guard, you get a little heebie-jeebie, you can't see what's there. No matter how used to it you are gonna get scared and it's gonna spook you, for sure. The mirror has been doing this for like 15 minutes now.